Continuing with chapter 11, Time and Motion, let's see various instruments for measuring the time.
Just as length has units like kilometer, meter, centimeter, millimeter, etc., time also has units like year, month, day, hour, etc. Units measuring more time, 1,000 years. A millennium consists of 10 centuries. Each century consists of 100 years, and in the range we finally come to the second. 1 second is the smallest unit of time that we can see in clocks and watches by the clicking of the seconds hand. In the past, when there were no clocks, people used water clocks, the hourglass, candle clocks, and the sundials.
Some devices like sand clocks, water clocks, and sundials were used to measure time. A sand clock is a device made up of two uniform bulbs. One of them is filled with fine sand. Here, the sand from the upper bulb falls into the other bulb. It will always take the same amount of time to fill the empty bulb. This the period of the sand clock. Water clock consists of a vessel filled with water and an empty through with an hole. When the through is placed on the water surface, it sinks. It will take almost same amount of time to sink, and this was the reference to measuring time. Sundial consists of a circular plate with markings and a pole. It should be kept outside such that the sunlight falls directly on it. The shadow of the pole falling on the marking gives the time of the day.
This sun clock consisted of a stick raised above the ground and a circular dial with markings 4 hours round it. With the changing positions of the sun in the sky, the length and position of the shadow of the stick falling on the dial would also change. The length of the shadow was divided into 12 hours. Even today such sun clocks are often seen in gardens and parks. The biggest defect of this clock was that this could be of no help in determining time in the night and in cloudy weather.
Ancient times, the people also used burning ropes with knots tied at regular intervals to measure the time. They used to tie knots on the rope at regular interval and burn one end of the rope. The time taken to burn the rope from one knot to another is measured and recorded. Another way was burning candles marked with equally spaced lines. It is used to tell the time. The time taken by the candle to burn from one mark to another is measured and used.
We must thank Galileo Galilei for replacing all these devices by clocks and watches. Some of them are so accurate that they are beyond our imagination. The pendulum that you see in wall clocks started this replacement, and Galileo was responsible for this. Galileo is considered to be the father of modern science. In 1583, he discovered that the time taken for a single oscillation of a pendulum of a given length is always constant. This paved the way for the use of pendulum for controlling the time element in the clock.